What's going on, everybody, and welcome to the 2018 Investopedia Stock Market Game Simulator. I figured we'd try this out. I didn't even know this was a thing, but you guys have been asking me for years to do more videos involved with like the stock market and trading stocks and things like that. This isn't really going to be like an educational thing. We're just going to get on here, have some fun. This is fake money. The premise is you start with $100,000 of hypothetical money. It says there's no end, but it's also the 2018, so I don't know if it ends at the end of the year, or maybe it just started in 2018 and it goes forever. Either way, Trader Bud 555 is currently in first place. He took $100,000 and turned it into an account worth $6 million in a year. I don't know if my man got lucky or what, but you can actually dive into the history of people's trades and see what they do. All these things he's trading are like triple leveraged volatility products. I don't even understand how. I don't know what his strategy is, but apparently he's got one. I don't know if he trades in real life or what, but Trader Bud needs a job. Goldman Sachs, get at him, man. Second place though, still very respectable, up nearly 500% on the year. Turned $100,000 into nearly 600 grand. Big baller brand. ZO2. Now look, I don't know if we're gonna be able to catch Trader Bud. If I can catch Trader Bud, I'm getting a job somewhere, and I need a 7-figure salary because that shit would be crazy. As far as like second place, by the way, there's 80,000 people that are currently signed up for this. So if we get anywhere near the top, that would be pretty fantastic. Especially seeing as we're starting late. We're starting in August. And I'm just trying to give myself until the end of the year. So once again, this does follow real stocks and the actual market. You take real trades, and the price action speaks for itself. So I'm gonna take a lot of trades that I do have in real life, but I wouldn't recommend following me into these because I'm gonna do it in a way that is inherently very risky. It's fake money. So I'm going to treat it like that. Because look, if you want to make 500% on your account in a year, you're going to have to take some serious risk, man. We're not going to be buying shares of Apple on this stock simulator. I don't even know how often I'm going to be able to post these. Because look, I'm a swing trader, position trader. I might take a few trades a month. That's it. So if you guys want to see more of this, be sure to show some love to the like button down there. And every once in a while, we'll come on here, update, and kind of walk through how things are going and what our account balance is at. But like I said, we're up to $100,000, and we're going to shoot for second because Trader Bud is a god. And this isn't going to be like an educational series per se, but I'll walk you through what our strategies going to be here. We're going to be trading options and not stocks, because that's just where I think we're going to get the most bang for our buck. And I actually walked through some of this in my Big T Capital Destruction videos a couple years ago. I have another channel where I did like 2 or 3 videos that explain some of this more in depth. But all you got to know is, look, this is a stock chart. First of all, we're going to start there. And the only concept I need you to understand is that stocks are always in one of 2 modes: price acceptance and price discovery. That's it. Prices, trade in a range for a while, and it depends on the time frame you're looking at. Look, these are weekly bars, these are daily. I gotta have my camera in the top left to block my fucking thing up here, my account, because this is my actual account. But stocks are always in one of 2 modes: price acceptance and price discovery. And the transition between price acceptance and price discovery are typically the most dynamic, ferocious, fast moves in stocks. That's where you get big price swings. And like I said, it matters, what time frame you're looking at. But what we're going to do is try to position ahead of some of these big moves. We're going to find stocks that are currently consolidating. We're going to buy some option contracts at strategic points within a range, anticipating the breakout of this range. So this is Shutterfly. Look, this stock was consolidating for like 7 years or something. You know what I mean? And the funny thing is, you got to find an edge in markets, right? You have to see something that other people don't see. And that can be tough. It really can. But the good thing about this is, you think about it, right? You got the options market, like this blue line down here. This represents the options market, their expectation for future movement in the stock. Does that make sense? When this is up here, traders are paying a fat premium to buy options contracts because they think big moves are coming in stocks. Typically what happens though, when the premium is all the way up here, stocks don't really do a whole lot for a while. You know, they'll sit there for a few weeks until it comes back down, and then stocks will go make their move. So when you have a stock that's been sitting in a range for 7 years, ain't nobody buying that shit. You know what I mean? People have given up on it. It's boring. It hasn't moved for 7 years. The options market is saying, you know what? This shit ain't never gonna move, bro. You had the implied volatility, this blue line once again, at historic lows right here. Historic lows. I mean, it just collapsed. Typically, whenever that happens, that's the point of maximum opportunity, baby. When everybody else gives up on an idea, that's exactly when you want to be involved. You can see the implied volatility collapse down here under 20 right before the stock went on, and more than doubled. It went from 40 to 100. Same concept we're going to be looking for just in real time. I'll run you through a couple more examples just so you can see that this shit is real. This is last year, the stock of Baidu. It's like a Chinese fucking internet. It's like the Chinese Google, I think, or something like that. That's what people call it. I don't know, but the stock was consolidating for a while. As you can see here, this is what we would call price acceptance, trading in a range, getting tight, getting real tight, getting real tight. And when it gets real tight down here, eventually it's going to expand, and that move right there is profitable. That move. That's where we're going to make our money, okay? Like most recently, I'll show you a trade I'm in currently. This is CRON. This is a like a weed stock, I'm pretty sure. And what happened here is, you know, the stock ran up. Price discovery. Goddamn, everybody's buying it up here. They're happy as shit. And bam! Everybody gets fucked. And what happens for a little while? This stock just sat here and consolidated. Got tight for a long time. Chop everybody up. Let everybody just kind of get frustrated with it and just give up on the idea. What happens when they give up on it? Boom! The shit exploded. I was positioned for it. As you can see, I'm still in this trade. I'm in an options trade. And a lot of times what'll happen too is I don't want you to pay attention to the lines that are on these. The lines aren't super important. We're looking at like balance and price structure. Because when you think about the market as like a mechanism that's designed to fuck you over, what's going to happen is many times it's going to make a fake move in order to make the real move. So you got everybody buying down here at like support, and they're like, oh shit, I'm going to buy a support. This is great. And then they're like, oh no, it broke down. We're done for. Everybody sell. And then it goes. It fucks people over. I call it the fake a move to make a move. That's the fake a move to make a move. I think even Shutterfly did the same thing, right? Yeah, look at this. You had this weekly chart. What happened? Bam! Big ass move down from 50 to 42. I think they reported earnings or something. Fake a move to make a move. So keep that in mind as we move into the future. Anyway, I only wanted to put on one trade today, and I think you'll see the similarities between this and Shutterfly. This is Juniper Networks, JNPR. This stock is another one that has been consolidating. We're going to look at a monthly chart. So each of these little bars represents a whole month. This thing's been consolidating for like 6 or 7 years. And finally, it's coming to a head, man. Now look, this thing could continue consolidating until 2019. But we're going to take a risk and say, you know what? It looks like it's just about ready. We could be buying at like the most awful time. I'm not gonna lie, because you don't want to buy where people typically have been selling. You know, people are selling along this trend line. They're selling. You want to be buying down here somewhere. I mean, you know, back here you didn't even know this was a pattern, but I ended up buying this stock back through here somewhere. or buying an option contract for it, you want to be buying down there because this could definitely come back to 26. I mean, it could fail completely. You know what I mean? It could break down. I'll show you another trade I'm in, GDXJ. This thing was consolidating. Once again, implied volatility, the option market. They're like, oh shit, it's going to move a lot. It's going to move a lot, going to move a lot. And then all of a sudden, it just collapses while it's trading in a range. And what happens when it just completely collapses? Everybody gives up on the idea. Nobody thinks it's about to move. Bam! It moves big, man. I've been short. I actually had what you would call a straddle on in this because you really don't know the direction for sure. Nothing in the stock market is for sure. All you can do is place some bets, some educated strategic bets, and hope that it works out in your favor. I mean, I'm very confident in knowing that, after periods of consolidation, like a new move is coming, a new trend style move is coming, but you never really know what direction. So the way you do that is you buy an out of the money call, and you also buy an out of the money put with the hopes that, the winner is going to erase the loser and then some, in which this case it already has. I expect GDXJ, now that it's broken down, you see what I mean about this volume, how it always cuts through the middle? Look at all that volume. So many people were buying this shit at 31 to 33. Now what happens? They wake up, they're losing money. So anytime this stock goes up, those people are going to be selling. I would expect more downward pressure for the ETF. That's not a stock. It's like the gold miner ETF. Anyway, Juniper Networks. This is our first trade of 2018. This is what we're going to do. We're going to bet, the way you calculate these, like a price target, where you think you're going to go. Because when you're trading options, you got to ask yourself two things. Where's the stock going? And how long is it going to take to get there? Because with an option contract, you only have a certain amount of time for your idea to work. So the timing is the toughest part. But I'm pretty confident in saying that by January, this stock is going to make like a trend style directional move. So we're going to go over here to Investopedia, and we're going to look at the option chain. And I think I'm going to put my whole account in this shit. It's the only way we're going to catch up. You know what I mean? I would never do that in real life. In real life, I mean, maximum 2% of my portfolio goes into a single trade. Most of the time, 1%, half of a percent. This one, we're going to go like 100% because I'm fucking crazy. So we're going to look up JNPR, which is what we're at. Okay, trade options. That's what we want. I was on the wrong thing here. Maybe we'll do half our account because there are some other trades I want to take too. Maybe one more. We'll do two trades. We'll do one that's a bit longer term. So what are we? The fuck? What are we looking at here? Did I click on something wrong? How do I actually buy? Okay, here's the option chain. I don't know what happened. We're gonna go out of the money. How do I switch? Oh, okay, expiration date. So this is going to dictate how long we have before our option contract expires. We can either do October or we could do January. The longer we go out, really the safer, because we have more time for our idea to work. But if you buy less time, it's cheaper because it's riskier and you have more potential for profit. It's a big dilemma. What do? Do you go risky? Thinking that maybe next month is the month. What if it breaks out and you get a chart boner next month? You know what I mean? In September. Then you didn't need all that time till January. We're going to play it safe, though, since I'm putting nearly all of my account into this trade. We're going to play it safe, and we're going to go to January 2019. We have until January 18th for this idea to work. And we're going to go strike price out of the money. What do we got? The 32s? And I'll kind of walk you through what these mean here in a second. The 32s are going to cost us, god damn, that shit is thin. $4.50 on the ask. 95. We could do the 30s. Let's do the 30s. All right, and we're going to pay $1 for these. I'm going to walk you through what this means exactly. So our option contract, we're going to have the $30 calls that expire on January the 18th. All that means is we're going to bet that the stock price of Juniper is above 30 by January 19th. That's it. And we're going to pay $1 for the right to buy the stock at $30 a share. So we need it to actually be above 31. But if this is going to be a good trade, if this is correct and we start to get that price discovery move, it's going to be much higher than 31. This could be nearly be a $40 stock, $50 stock. You never know. Like we looked at Shutterfly, you know. These are the types of moves that we're trying to get in front of. It could be a huge move. But you never know. You never know for sure. It's an educated guess. If I had to put a probability on it, I'd say this maybe has like, I don't know, 30% chance of working, 40% chance, something like that. So we're going to go back to Investopedia. Here we go. We're going to buy the $30 calls for about $1. Buy to open, what's the max I could buy? Currently a maximum of 6 option contracts. What? I can't put my whole account in that? Due to the volume rule? The fuck is the volume rule? Hang on, how much money is that? 6 contracts? Dog. This can't be real. Strike price of 30 call. Okay, let's preview the order and see. $600? This punk ass can't 100 options per contract. Bro, I can't believe it. The value of this transaction. Are you serious? Can we go to options related, buying options? Where's the volume rule? Ticker, purchasing stocks, user interface tab. Oh, this punk ass game. I already don't fuck with this game, dude. No chance, bro. No chance. Let's go back to Juniper. Let's go back to what we were looking at here. January, out of the money, the $30 calls. Can y'all believe this shit? Show max. Bro, I want like 100 of them. Actually, no, I want like 1,000 of them. Come on, bro. Good till canceled. Not enough volume in the option. This order did not execute due to a violation of the game's option volume rule. Every game has a setting that only allows an order to be executed when the size of the order is less than 25% of the option's real-life trading volume. If this option typically has high daily trade volume, try making this trade again at a later time in the day. As our data feed updates alongside the real-world's trade volume, the purpose is to make the experience more realistic. If you're being more realistic, you have a market maker that has to make a market for you. What it's saying is there's not enough people like trading these options for us to like move that kind of money through there, which may be true, but still. Okay, let's fucking, what if we did go to October? We're about to just go to October. I mean, I do own some of these in real life too. Because this is traded 190 today. I guess you just got to wait until somebody... Oh, man, they done fucked us up, boys. They done fucked us up. Let's cancel that. We're going with October. I'm going risky as shit, boy. Let's trade options. Juniper right here. We're going to get the quote on them. And then let's go... I mean, we could go September too, but that shit would be crazy. The more near dated we go, the more people are going to be trading those options. Is this not what I was just... 31? Out of the money October 19th. This is traded way more than... October 19th, the $30 calls have traded 190 contracts today. But then you go over here and it says it's traded 31. These motherfuckers. What's the max? How many can we do? A maximum of 20 options contracts? This is fucked. This is fucked. What's the preview on that? Another $600. We're fucked. Look, I'm telling you, you could go in here in real life right now and you could move at least $10, $20, $50,000 through these options today. But I guess the game's not going to allow us to. So we're just going to have to trade actual stock. I guess we're just going to have to buy the stock. The only problem with that is... I mean, it's not going to be riskier, but I don't think we're going to be able to, we're not going to be able to make as much money doing it that way. Because, like, had we bet $100,000 on these options and say it was a $40 stock by January, we'd make 900% on those calls, meaning our account would be worth $900,000 if we put our entire account in there. Instead, you know, if we buy 100 grand worth at 28 of normal stock and now it's worth 40, we might make, I don't know, not even 100 grand. We might make like 60 grand. Or 70, so it kind of sucks that we have to do it. We have to do it that way, but that's fine. That's fine. That ain't no problem. That ain't no problem. Maybe we could do a little bit of both. We'll buy the stock and some calls, but we'll go ahead buy this. What's the max we could buy? 1,771 shares. We'll just go market price, preview order, estimated total $50,000. You can only put half your account into. Bro, I'm mind blown. I am mind blown. All right, we're going to put 50,000 in this then. They are fucking us up. I might as well just buy some penny stock or something. I think that's the only way we're going to that's the only way we're going to win. Buy market, your order's been received. It'll be executed once 20 minutes have elapsed. Okay. So now we have another 50K that we could spend. We're going to buy ANET. I guess I'll show you the chart of ANET, and you can kind of see why we're gonna look at it. Been consolidating, looks like it's just about to break out again. I probably wouldn't buy here in real life. I'd buy it back here or wait for it to come back down to here. It's probably gonna happen, but since we're just playing a game, let's do it. We can buy 182 shares of this, which is, they have a diversification rule. That dude in first place, fuck that guy. Fuck that guy. How much money is that? Oh, 49,000. Okay. Yeah, submit it. All right, there we go. We got 2 trades on. We're in Arista Networks, and we're also in Juniper Networks. Are they in the same industry? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed the stock market simulator. We've started. We'll check back in, I don't know, either a couple weeks and see what's going on. This won't be like a super consistent or often series on the channel just because there's nothing really to do. We're going to wait. We're going to sit and wait. But you guys can watch along, look up some stock quotes of our stocks here. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. You got any ideas or stock charts you want me to look at? I could definitely do that. Thank you all for tuning in. I'll catch you guys right back here next time on the Investopedia 2018 Stock Market Trading Simulator. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like. If you didn't, just refresh it and give it one more chance. And as always, guys, I don't really have an